बात दिल की नजरों ने की सच कह रहा तेरी कसम. Who is your role model? Is it Arijit Singh? Friends, who is it? So, a very warm welcome to all my dear young friends. Let me begin with this question. Who is your role model? Some Bollywood singer, or is it some cricketer? Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, who's it? And if yes, why? I hope not just because it is a fad, a mad craze, uh, or maybe because these people are so good at their craft that it touches you, or maybe because you feel inspired by the way they give their almost 100% to whatever they are doing. Now, what if I make you meet two such amazing students today who were also immersed in whatever they were doing? They were in their flow for this journey, and they could also touch you with your craft only if you could appreciate, you could experience it. And more importantly, they were doing something which you want to do. So, first, let me introduce you to our star for the evening, who has made all of us so proud by producing a single digit rank in the very respected JEE Advanced exam. My dear friend, are you there? Please share your video.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Yes. So, this charming boy, Pratik, I would love to say a few lines about you. Is a stud debater. I may in fact miss few points. There's so much to his persona. He's a stud debater, an avid reader, a sharp quizzer. In fact, he won a quiz which was conducted by ISER Pune when he was in ninth standard. He cleared pre-RMO a number of times. He cleared IOQM once. Cleared the first round of chemistry Olympiad. I'm sure you must be aware he topped the KVPY exam when he was in his 11th standard with an All India rank of 22, and again cleared it in 12th standard. Uh, I personally shall always remember Pratik as someone who was simply outstanding during the logic lectures. So his love for puzzles, and not just love, his supreme ability uh, is quite clear from his Wiskid ranks, the puzzle competition which we conduct. So in ninth standard, he was five. He was ranked five, competing with obviously all students till 12th standard. In 10th standard, he was second, and in 11th and 12th standard, he was well deservingly first. So after a modest rank in JEE Main, he showed his real mettle in the exam that matters the most. He made all of us proud, and अपने अपने घरों पे I would encourage you to give him a round of applause because he cracked this coveted JEE Advanced exam with an All India rank of 7. So now let me request this very charming boy with shining eyes, and as his eyes reflect, let's reflect on whatever he shares with us. So Pratik, sorry for interrupting you. So it's all open for you now. So whatever you would want to share, dear.
So just a minute before we start, I think my lighting is a bit dark. So is it okay if I just go and turn the
Yes,
light
yes,
up?
yes. Please, please.
Yeah, I hope it's better now.
Yes, yes. Anyways, your face itself is so shining and charming that itself reflects a lot of light.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So I just want to start by saying I'm really excited to do this session. Matlab, I'm really excited to talk to everyone, like the juniors and everyone who's watching. So yeah, without running around in circles anymore, let's start. I'm waiting.
Okay, so you want to directly begin with Q's and A's. We can begin with Pratik. How are you savoring this stardom, this experience in the last few days?
I'll be honest. When I got the result, it was matlab, very shocking. Matlab, I had a feeling I'd get a top 100 rank, but single digit was matlab, very hard to digest. Honestly, at this point, I still cannot really believe it. But it's obviously a pleasant surprise. And stardom, not so much. I mean, now I'm looking forward to like the first year of college because I mean I think every JEE student looks forward to that. So yes, I mean I did my hard work and now I'm looking forward to enjoy the next 4 years.
Very nice, Pratik. It's so good to know that uh, you have chosen to remain grounded. एक वो गाना है, पता नहीं तुमने सुना है क्या? कल और आएंगे नगमों की खिलती कलियां चुनने वाले, तुमसे बेहतर कहने वाले, हमसे बेहतर सुनने वाले. So very nice to know that you are so grounded. So Pratik, before we begin, shall we involve our friend Vedant as well?
Of course, of course.
Okay, so Vedant, the word Vedant literally means what? Any guesses in the chat? The word Vedant literally means what?
Sir, Vedant is facing some technical issues. He is joining shortly.
Acha,
Yes,
okay.
yes, sir. He is joining very shortly, but he's facing some technical issues.
चलो, does not matter. Till then, प्रतीक से ही कुछ पूछते हैं. So Pratik, you have been a topper throughout, especially in exams like WISKID, in thinking-based exams. You were a topper in the foundation course at BT also, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, sir. I mean I guess you can say that.
Okay. तो यार ये कई बार कहा जाता है कि टॉपर्स या आउट परफॉर्मर्स जो होते हैं ये अलग ही मिट्टी के बने होते हैं. सो मतलब इज दैट ट्रू? व्हाट डू यू फील अबाउट इट? व्हाट डू यू थिंक सेट्स टॉपर्स अपार्ट फ्रॉम अदर्स?
Mm, the alag mitti ka thing that I don't believe in at all. I mean I know because I wasn't always a topper. I mean, let's be honest, before 11th, like in school, I was just simply another above average student. And this whole idea of toppers being different from others, I don't really think that makes any sense. Like when you see in sports or in any other field, like let's say Usain Bolt, he's not some different type of runner. He's just simply faster than the others. So I think that's it. Toppers aren't any different type of students. We're not born different. We don't have like secret tips to improve an exam. We just try improving ourselves until we reach that level.
हम्म.
And yeah, that's it. I mean, for one example I'd really like to mention is my friend Ved Shah. He's also in this batch, like comprehensive 2022 batch, and he got an AIR,
257.
yes, AIR of 257 in JEE Advanced. Now, the surprising thing that everyone watching should notice is that his All India rank in JEE Advanced happened to be better than his initial beta ranks. So he is like proof amongst us that toppers aren't born; they're made, and all the credit for his improvement goes to his hard work and his determination to do better. So yeah, I mean, I think everyone can learn a bit from him. I myself did too.
हम्म.
And but everything else follows from one important, crucial, central thing, and that is the desire to do better. everything, physics, chemistry, maths, time management, exam temperament, all of that will automatically develop if you want to do good at whatever your goal is. So the desire to do better and that desire to win, that desire to improve yourself, that itself leads you to do the stuff that is right for you, the stuff that is right for your development.
Hmm. I would like to ask you more on this, क्योंकि यार desire सब में होती है. Uh, do you want to say that it needs to be very burning or strong, or
The stronger it is, the better. I mean, the stronger it is, the more it pushes you to do better. Like one thing I'd mention is healthy competition. Healthy competition and a classroom with other students who are of your caliber is very, very important. And I found that in BT. And I found many of my friends were able to give me tough competition in all sorts of exams, like Vedant, who will be joining us shortly. And not to mention, like there are a lot, but I'd just like to mention a few: Amog, Dev, Mihir, and a lot of others who are there in our batch. I can't mention everyone's names right now. But the
yeah.
point is that healthy competition helps you, reach another level, and it develops everyone involved. So it's basically a win-win sort of situation.
Great, great, great. So Pratik, I would love to continue asking you more on this.
So
For
Vedant is
example,
also here.
so for example, I have the desire and I want to improve. So how do I go about it? Maybe I'll ask you, how does one improve upon one's problem solving abilities and so on, maybe after a while, and you may also reflect on it till then. But since Vedant is here, let's invite Vedant. So I was just asking children if you can share with me in the chat, what is the meaning of Vedant? What does the word Vedant literally mean? It's a common name. Pro. Yes, he is indeed a pro. Okay, so Vedant literally means end of Vedas. End of Vedas. So now at the end of the Vedas, we have these Upanishads, which consist of deep spiritual knowledge, and they are also referred as Vedant. So today we also have a Vedant with us who has a deep knowledge of probably not scriptures but PCM. So this balanced boy uh, loved playing, in fact, loves playing TT, football, cycling, and chess also. I'll have to check. So Vedant has been a meritorious student throughout his early years. So he got state rank in these scholarship exams, which are conducted by Maharashtra government in both 5th and 8th standard. He won gold medal in the Homi Bhabha exam, and he has also been an NTSE scholar. So Vedant has been with BT, by the way, since his 8th standard, and Pratik has been with us since his 9th standard. And we have been observing both of them. They have been consistent performers and diligent learners. So Vedant did well in his 10th standard also, I guess 98.8% in 10th CBSE, 92.83% in 12th HSC. So that is also a respectable score. I'm sure you are aware, Maharashtra board में थोड़ी कम scoring होती है, and he was first in his school in both 10th and 12th. He got a rank of 297 in KVPY in 11th, which he improved to an all India rank of 22 in 12th, maybe inspired by Pratik. Pratik की 11th में 22 थी, he got the same rank in 12th standard. And of course, he was Pune rank 1 in the KVPY in 12th standard. He also cleared IOQM round 1. His JEE main rank was 157, and he finally again gave us all the reasons to rejoice with an All India rank of 89 in the advanced exam. So let's listen from this lovely boy. Vedant, would you want to share with us something? Are you
So hello sir.
comfortable?
Hello sir. Am I
Hello,
audible?
hello, Vedant. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good sir. Firstly, I'd like to say all the best to all the Com 2023 students who have JEE mains in a few months. And Secondly, I'd like to thank BT for giving so much respect to me and like enlisting all my achievements. And it's been great listening to all of this, and I couldn't have been more proud.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Vedant. It is our pleasure. So, Vedant, when you joined, me and Pratik were just having a conversation. So, let me continue this question with Pratik, and you may also add something. So, Pratik was saying that toppers are not different from the league. They are just like normal human beings. They don't have horns, let's say. So, he says that it's just that they need to have a desire to improve. So if they have that strong burning desire, things will come to them and they'll improve. So, Pratik, how do you think? I see you as someone who is extremely brilliant in logic, in puzzles. You were outstandingly different from everyone else during the logic lectures. I can say that for sure. So how do you think I have the desire to improve? Now, how do I improve upon my thinking abilities, problem solving abilities? So let's start with Pratik.
So if I had to get into the objectives of it,
Yeah.
well, first and foremost, like this is not just related to JEE, but in reality, any exam, any sort of thing you're preparing for, that is to take responsibility. Like you can't keep making excuses about your results. So one thing, the first thing that I also took some time to learn is to take responsibility for your results and accept when you do wrong. And whenever you accept that you've given a bad performance and actually work on whatever you've done wrong, it's but natural that after some time, you will start improving your overall performance. Then one thing I'd say is don't just study JEE syllabus, especially if you're not in 11th yet. Like this is especially for those in 9th and 10th, and also to a certain degree for those in 11th and 12th. Study things that are outside syllabus. Like for me, I've said again and again, solving puzzles is very interesting and also a great way to develop your mental capacity. But there are many things that you can do. One thing that I was always a big fan of is reading new types of books and gaining new knowledge. And I think that just learning about new ideas itself makes your brain more capable of processing and learning. And it can be any sort of knowledge. Like for me personally, I loved reading Stephen Hawking books. But honestly, it can be any sort of knowledge. You just need to make your mind digest new ideas, and that should develop your mental capacity. Yes.
Wow.
And
I think that's so good an advice, especially for children who are yet to enter 11th. So they should read uh, things which are outside curriculum and they should solve riddles. काफी बच्चे जो हैं उनको लगता है कि अरे ये तो टेस्ट में आएगी ही नहीं, ये तो हमारे स्कूल एग्जाम में पूछा ही नहीं जाएगा. But nonetheless, it helps them significantly. Am I right, Pratik?
yes, sir. It's treat the brain like a muscle. Like the more you learn, the better you get at learning.
So, Pratik, which has been your favorite puzzle book? Uh, did you solve the book which we recommend in the foundation course?
So if you're talking about mathematical circles, without a doubt, that was. I mean, I've solved puzzles before that, but I think that is the first formal puzzle solving book I've ever done.
So, you did
So
it full?
yes, sir, like it took me some time, but from front to back, I did every single question in it, and I
Wow.
I never really did it as a task. I was always interested in doing it. Like it always, I was always drawn to the next problem, to the next chapter.
Awesome. 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 So, that gives me also a lot of conviction on what I have been recommending children. Awesome. Okay. Vedant, would you want to add something on how can one improve oneself?
Yeah, so if you're talking about problem solving solely, then I'd say that problem solving to improve our problem solving, you can never expect instantaneous results, because it is a what you say, it is a game of perseverance. You have to slightly improve by a bit every day, and then over a period of time, you'll begin to see gradual results. Like one of the things I would say is what used to happen with some of my friends or maybe batchmates is that during many tests or in practice, they would solve questions by methods which are not exactly meant in the spirit of the question. Like they would use the options to make the question easy, or they would. I'd like to give a very simple example that if an expression is given and we have to integrate it, and there are four options, many of us, even me sometimes, we would differentiate the four options simply and match with the original expression to see if which of the option matches. But that's the thing, that trick only works in exams. It's not good for helping you get better at solving. So to get better at solving, you have to stick to the proper textbook method, which has been either taught, or you have to discover it yourself. So that is one thing which I learned during these 2 years. And
So during the exam, आप दाम दंड भेद कैसे भी you arrive at the right answer.
sir.
Am I right? But
during the exam,
why?
it's all about improving the score. No.
But while learning, you mean to say that it's important that you understand the underlying reasoning.
Yes, exactly. Like while learning, you have to be completely ethical. You cannot bend any ethics. But in exam, सब कुछ चलता है. You can overlook ethics.
Okay. यार एक चीज जो I didn't talk about Pratik also, and which is Pratik is a very good basketball player, and no surprise, height में तो अमिताभ बच्चन को पछाड़ रहा है. He must be 6'2", 6'3" something. Pratik.
6'2", about 6'2".
हाँ तो प्रतीक बहुत अच्छा बास्केटबॉल खेलता है. वेदांत टीटी फुटबॉल साइकिलिंग ये करता ही है. So both of you can in fact take this question. Do you feel these physical activities? What do you feel? Have they helped you during your JEE preparation? Or yeah.
Yeah. Well, so first of all, I'd like to say even Vedant plays good basketball. Like I didn't realize, but after JEE we met up and we played, and turns out he's also a pretty good basketball player. So
Okay.
yeah. And it definitely helps. I mean, first of all, I don't think, like, I personally can never completely dissolve my life into one thing, and basketball provided like a break, it provided like a rest between studies so that I was fresh. I mean, it's physical exertion, but at the same time it's mental rest.
Wow.
It's a way to get pressure and some steam off. And of course, playing with friends is also enjoyable. It's sort of a form of relaxation. And I also think, like, of course, any hobby is really nice if it lets you relax and everything. But I honestly think sports should be preferable, because with all that studying you need some sort of a physical activity, and remaining healthy is like topmost concern.
Wow. Amazing. Pratik, I was reading somewhere that these top chess players, so they take care of their physique like anything, like Magnus Carlsen and whatnot. So definitely there's this body-mind connection that is there. Yes, Vedant, what do you have to say on this?
Yeah, I completely agree with Pratik on this, that sport is maybe one of my favorite pastimes. And not only it helps to keep you fit and that, but also it is a mental break, so that you give rest to your mind so that you can focus better for the rest of the day. And sir, about the chess players, even I've heard that Bobby Fischer, who was a like American player, and he was a world champion for many years, he was the first player to advocate good physical training even for chess players. And from there on, many chess players have started maintaining their physique as well.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So anything which you would want to share from your side, or do we take some questions from the chat, from here or YouTube live? Anything?
I just want to say one thing to the junior sir, and that is that you should never delay your effort, because the moment, I mean, honestly, it's sort of like friction, the way we study it in physics. JEE preparation is sort of like friction, because once you start sliding, it's very easy to continue. So that's what I'm saying. The moment you put in the initial effort and you get into that phase of studying, it becomes really easy. So honestly, all you need is like 2 or 3 months of dedicated hard work, and after that, the rest of JEE preparation doesn't feel like a drag anymore. Like it automatically comes after that. So I mean, I
Wow.
personally realized it later than I should have. But if any juniors are listening and they're actually, like going to listen to what I'm going to say, take some extra pressure now so that you'll have a much easier life, 1 year from now.
Wow, yaar. Pratik, such a beautiful advice, such a beautiful piece of advice. Awesome. And I
So
think that goes, just to add, just that goes, Pratik, with the small tasks also that we do every day. For example, if I have to read something and I'm not feeling like, so how about reading one paragraph, few lines, and then you don't realize how you get into it and end up reading many pages in continuation. I think true with JE preparation also. You do it for 1 2 months, take efforts, and you will fall in love with it, and it'll start happening quite smoothly, effortlessly thereafter. Awesome. Yes, Vedant, you were saying something. Sorry.
yeah, sir. For one thing, I'll definitely like to tell my juniors is that don't study because the world forces you to do it. Study because you want to do it. Like after 12th, you won't get a chance to study these subjects again in the depth which we can study them now. So whatever you're doing, enjoy the subject. Like be interested in it, be curious to know more, and ponder over it. I would say don't take pressure, but do it because your mind is interested in it.
एब्सोल्युटली. तुम्हें क्या लगता है दोनों को, कोई ऐसा बच्चा हो सकता है दुनिया में जिसको बिल्कुल मजा नहीं आ रहा हो पढ़ने में और वो मन मार के जेई क्लियर कर दे? इज इट इवन
No,
पॉसिबल?
no, it's not
एट
possible.
एटलीस्ट नॉट विद अ गुड रैंक.
No.
No, I mean, at some point, you need to want to do it yourself. I mean, there's only so much, like there's a limit till which your parents and society and teachers can push you. At some point, you have to take it on yourself.
ओके, सो एक क्वेश्चन जो मैं देख रहा हूँ चैट में, जो हमेशा आता ही आता है, a lot is wasted if we don't perform on the D day. So would you want to talk about the exam temperament? कुछ किया तुमने अलग से, or did you just go and give the exam like any other test?
Uh, yeah, I'd like to raise one point just.
Hmm.
So the top, I'd say top 500 students, they are more or less similar in their capability and problem solving skills of PCM. But what differentiates them is exam temperament. So exam temperament and exam strategy. So I'd like to give one example of this, that before the exam, we have 25 to 30 minutes where we read the instructions and the marking scheme. So many students, what happens is they just take the marking scheme for granted and they say that we'll just do it the way we regularly do it. But JEE Advanced is an exam which is specifically known for its new marking scheme every year. So what students should do is they should go thoroughly through the marking scheme and plot out the best possible strategy which they can to extract all the marks. Like during my exam, I realized that multiple correct questions were they had +4 marks. So in my strategy, I did not keep the multiple correct questions at the end, because at the end there is the most there are most chances of panic and pressure. So I kept them in the beginning or in the middle, so that I'll have a better a better chance of scoring more marks.
Okay. I personally feel I shouldn't use this word, but matlab, I personally find them to be the toughest, the multiple option correct, the trickiest. Pratik, what is your say on this?
Yes, I have never got any type of question as wrong as I have got +4 -2.
Okay, yeah. So I think उसमें अगर आपको एक ऑप्शन लग रहा है कि सही है, you take that, and if others you are not, you don't go for that option which you aren't sure of, or do you take chances with them?
Not in the first round. Maybe at the end if we have the confidence, but not in the initial attempt.
For me, I would say, I mean, it's a game of risk. I mean, first of all, it depends on how confident you are on the option. And second of all, I mean, partial marking is there, right? So it's not worth the guess if your guess will take you from a +3 to a +4. But if your guess will take you from a 0 to, let's say, a +4, then it's
Wow.
probably worth the risk.
Wow. So let's say if ABC you have already ticked, then you are sure they are correct. D you are not sure. Don't take it. It's
Yeah.
hardly
No,
going
no
to
reason
cost
to
you
take
1
it.
mark.
Yes, sir.
A very wise suggestion. Pratik, I would want to ask you the same question actually, जो अभी हम discuss कर रहे थे. You know, there were students who were competing with you in the exams till JEE main. है ना?
Yes,
JEE main में you were 5th at BT.
yes, sir.
So JEE main phase 2 तक भी which happened in July end. So but in JEE Advanced, I think you outperformed everyone and with such a big margin, and we are so proud and grateful for that. We are so proud of you for that.
Yes, sir.
So
Thank you, sir.
was it was it because JEE main has a different paper type than JEE Advanced, or did you do something very special in the last 1 2 months?
No, I didn't do anything special. My preparation was same all along, but I from the beginning I was focused on JEE Advanced. JEE
Okay.
Mains was never my goal. I knew JEE Advanced was my goal. So the type of questions that come in JEE Advanced, the syllabus, there's a slight difference in syllabus between both. So the syllabus of JEE Advanced, the question types of JEE Advanced, the papers of JEE Advanced, I mostly focused on those. So I guess it's because I focused on that all along, like the entirety of these 2 years, that I performed better in that.
Uh, so did you ignore those few JEE main topics which are not asked in JEE Advanced, or you did them but did them
I, I
superficially?
did. I did them. I definitely did them, but not with the depth as the major JEE Advanced topics.
Okay. Okay.
And
Uh,
BT had held special JEE Main topic lectures before JEE Mains, so those are helpful. Like it's not like I performed poorly in those. I did perform well in those. Like when I go back through my questions. So yeah, it's because BT had held special classes for JEE Mains topics. The weeks before JEE Mains.
Okay, so we'll not take much time, but Vedant, what do you feel when we were talking of exam temperament and let's say there are 3 4 questions which a person is not able to solve in succession. So,
So
matlab,
what I
how should the person deal with that situation?
Yeah, I definitely understand the pressure that if you can't solve 3 4 questions, but you have to understand one thing, that the exam paper setter, he's also human. He's not some kind of monster who wants to keep all the tough question on the test and
Uh,
make you score less marks. So even he's a human and he sets the paper every year. So he knows what kind of mentality the students come with in the paper. So what he might do is maybe keep the 3 4 tough questions in the beginning and all the easy questions in the later half. So what many students do is they get demoralized due to the 3 4 questions and even mess up in the later half and are not able to increase their score. So what I'd say is encountering 3 4 questions should not be taken negatively. It should be taken positively in the sense that easy questions are waiting for you in the later half.
will follow. Yeah.
And in the later half, you must completely scan through the paper once and strike out all the easy questions and solve them first in order to maximize the score.
Yeah. So I can see maybe the respectable parents are here, but एक आध चीजें यार मैं नहीं पूछूंगा तो वो मुझे चैट में दिख रहा है काफी लोग जानना चाह रहे हैं इवन ऑन YouTube also. Did you guys have a backlog? How did you take care of the distractions? If anything, both of you would want to say on these things.
Well, backlog should always be avoided. I mean, a JEE preparation without backlog is obviously ideal. But sometimes, I mean, it's not like we do mistakes on purpose. I too had backlog, if I'm not wrong, around November or December of last year. How to solve backlog? I mean, that question, I mean, the simple answer is just work a bit harder until the backlog is gone. Like, just do a bit more. Like, the work that you are finishing should be more than the work that is incoming. And if you just keep that up for long enough, your backlog will eventually disappear. There's really no other secret solution to it. You just have to work hard and deal with it.
Okay. Or maybe you solve lesser on the newer topics so as to cover what is pending. जैसे तुम्हारी exercise 4 जो है
I
exercise
I
3 जो
pers-
है module, हाँ.
I personally would never do that. I mean, now that might solve my backlog off easier, but
हाँ.
it will cause problems for me later during the final stage because there will be certain topics in my syllabus that I'm not fully prepared with. Like, it's better to have a little bit of a backlog and work slower rather than leave some topics weaker and incomplete.
Okay, Vedant, what is your take on?
I'd like to say that the topics in which you have backlog, just as
Hmm.
Pratik said, I'd like to elaborate more on that, that you could keep 1 or 2 hours in a day dedicated solely to clearing backlog, depending on the workload you have, like 1 or 2 chapters left. You could keep 1 or 2 hours a day dedicated solely to backlog, and you could continue that for a week or two. And within that time, you'll understand that there will be basically no backlog left. And I'd like to add one more thing, that if students have a specific chapter which they think is their weakest thing, which they think is their weakest chapter, then what they should do is not run behind it and try to master it, but solve it up to a respectable level, like the one asked in JEE Main, for example. And in the final stage, you could just if you think that you have enough confidence, you could just go through the difficult questions, or you could just focus on other stronger chapters and prepare the chapter only up to JEE Mains level.
डिस्ट्रैक्शन पे कोई कुछ शेयर करना चाहे? हाउ डिड यू डील विद डिस्ट्रैक्शंस? जैसे बच्चे बोलते हैं कि यार
हाँ
पढ़ना
सर,
तो मैं चाहता हूँ बट आई डोंट फील लाइक इट, मेरा वहां ध्यान चला. व्हाट इज द वे आउट?
सर.
Um,
हाँ, you say.
all right, fine. Of course, I mean, I can talk about it, but I think it's much better written in this book called Deep Work by Cal Newport. It's a book written mainly for working professionals, but I also think students can also learn a lot from it. And the entire book is focused on that. I mean, the concept of working or studying with focus, without interruptions, without distractions. And it's given in a lot of detail there, but the summary is uh, try avoiding the distractions now. Takes a lot of willpower, and sometimes you will fail. But the more you avoid distractions right now, the easier it becomes to deal with them in the future. It's basically a habit.
Awesome.
Sir, I'd like to share just one technique which I found really useful while you say getting the work done. Like we have many pending tasks and many revision assignments to be completed. So I found this technique known as Pomodoro technique. So it was developed by a psychiatrist named Francisco Cirillo. And what it basically is that you study for 25 minutes with complete focus, and the rest 5 minutes you take a small break where you go for maybe a small stroll or listen to a song. And if you keep up with this for let's say 6 hours, then what you'll end up with is 5.5 hours of dedicated study with complete focus and half an hour of well-earned break. So it will help you become productive. And I really did it because many a times I used to get bored while revising inorganic chemistry notes and the piles and piles. So I used to use this technique to get work done quickly and productively.
So you put an alarm or what?
Like there is a website which is dedicated specifically to Pomodoro technique. You could, and it is free of cost to use. So you could just search it up.
यार ये बाहर वाले जो लोग होते हैं ना वेदांत, ये कुछ भी बना देते हैं और पॉपुलर हो जाता है ना. अपन भी बना सकते हैं ऐसा यार, बाकलीवाल टेक्निक. और पता नहीं कौन मानेगा नहीं कोई शायद. आई गॉट योर पॉइंट.
Yes.
आई गॉट योर मैसेज. तो आप थोड़े से टाइम के लिए पढ़ो, देन अ ब्रेक एंड दैट डू इट. बट what if you read for 25 minutes and you are too much into it and Okay, but you
Yeah,
still take a break.
this is only for stuff which you find boring
Okay,
and which you want to do it for once and all.
okay, okay. Got it, got it. Okay, fine, fine. और कुछ कुछ क्विक रैपिड फायर जैसे क्वेश्चंस थे मेरे पास, लेकिन आई डोंट नो इन लाइट बेंटर इफ एनी वन ऑफ यू, प्रतीक के लिए भी थे. प्रतीक इज अ प्रतीक फॉर व्हाट? प्रतीक मीन सिंबल. सो प्रतीक किस चीज का प्रतीक है?
Vedant will have to answer this, right?
क्यों, गर्लफ्रेंड है क्या तू उसकी? आई एम जस्ट किडिंग. वैसे प्रतीक इज अ प्रतीक ऑफ आई डोंट नो, चार्म, a
Brilliant.
well-rounded personality, जो I am sure all his batchmates including Vedant will agree,
Yes.
है ना? Very well-rounded personality with amazing communicational skills, complete package. So I think girls
All-rounder.
at IIT Bombay will have to be, मतलब, they'll at least have someone to have a crush on, है ना? But you keep focusing on acads and whatever you want to focus upon. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In fact, Pratik, एक ऐसी अफवाह भी है कि फूड फूड इज प्रतीक सेकंड गर्लफ्रेंड.
I
ऐसा है
don't know. I don't know who's the first then.
क्या? I don't know why they say this. Food is Pratik's second girlfriend.
No,
Okay, so you.
this is completely Tarna ma'am's fault that this is spread. I mean, she always makes fun of me during lectures for going and having food in the middle of lectures. So
Okay, okay. So यार, I think we'll not make your मतलब, बच्चों बता दो कि इन होनहार बच्चों के पीछे, इन होनहार बच्चों के बनने के पीछे रादर सबसे बड़ा हाथ किनका है? Can we have an answer in chat? Yes, 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 of course. Of course, of course, of course. Thank you so much for your participation. तो ये जो प्रतीक है, ये दुनिया में दिया किसने, ये प्रतीक, ये सिंबल? प्रतीक, डू वी हैव, लेट्स बिगिन विद प्रतीक्स पेरेंट्स. डू वी हैव प्रेम सर, कस्तूरी मैम, डू वी हैव देम हियर?
yes, I'll just get them on screen.
So नमस्ते मैम, नमस्ते सर.
Thank you, sir. Good evening.
गुड इवनिंग. प्रतीक के जो फादर हैं, फॉर ऑल व्यूअर्स, ही इज डायरेक्टर विद एमडॉक्स. एंड मम्मी जो है उनका तो क्या कहें, शी हैज नर्चर्ड प्रतीक टू व्हाट ही इज टुडे. सो वी वुड लव टू हियर फ्रॉम यू सर एंड मैम.
Uh,
Thank you, thank you. Is it audible? We are clear?
Yes sir, you are audible.
Okay. Good.
okay. So, sir, congratulations to all of you, rather all of us. It's of course a joyful moment for all of us, all who are associated with Backlogs tutorials. They have taken care very nicely, so nicely that we have not, intervened in anything. The teachers are so capable. I don't have any adjective to describe their effort, their guidance, their support, and their compatibility with kids. That comfort zone, everything what they gave is undescribable, and they are so well experienced. They actually know the proper path to success. So it's of course the kids' hard work, but the effort and guidance, all credit goes to the well experienced, amazing teachers. So I really thankful to them. And what else should I say? For parents, I can say that please don't pressurize your kids. Give a relaxed atmosphere at home. and don't set any target like any specific all India rank or any institute. You have to get it. No, allow them. Our duty is to motivate them, like and let them free with the teachers, with their guidance. We should not intervene. As far as I observed, the teachers are well equipped that they will take care. So don't pressurize your kids. Be their moral support. And one more thing, allow your kids hobby also, because whatever they like, whether it's chess, basketball, cricket, anything, it should go hand side by side with your studies. Only study won't work. They need to be relaxed and rejuvenated. So those are the things I would like to say. And be your kids moral support, stand by them, and of course you will get amazing results. That much I can say.
Thank you so very much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And I think this is a very important message of not giving them a target कि यही rank आनी चाहिए. I think if they'll enjoy these studies, good rank will come as a byproduct, ma'am. Thank you so
Yes.
very much, ma'am.
We have never given any specific target to him. We were just saying, give your best.
क्या
I know
बात है.
this is a stressful journey. We need to stand by them. So just like that, we need to motivate them. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Sir.
Hi. Good evening, everyone. So I'll just start with the thanking note to BT, all the teachers, BT Institute, and as I said in the Batliwal also, that his friend, thanks to all his friends also. They are the last 2 years during COVID, they were the moral support for Pratik and for each other. So I'll just go over some few quick point which we did for Pratik and we felt that helped him to achieve this. Basically, be friend with your kid and don't be a parent, so that they can share any challenge, any issue, anything, whether it is any upset timing or anything, they can share with you and you can guide them what to do. Then one thing we did is we purchased books for him. Whatever teacher suggested, we purchased one by one, not all together. Purchase one, and then once he is done with that, go for the other. So he used to ask his teachers, for the preparation, what are the books needed for all subjects. Then another one we did is, for last 2 years, we changed our plan based on his request or based on BT test or classes. So that we did, we changed our plan. We put his plan as priority, his class as priority. So that is important for these 2 years. 11, 12 is, the crucial period. Another thing, we always tell him, clear your doubts in the class. If someone else is asking and that is getting cleared is also fine. But if not, don't be shy or don't feel that, okay, whether I should ask or not, but clear your doubts, whatever you get. And after each test, check all the wrong answers and clear those and try not to repeat that in the next test or next to next test, so that you will learn, what went wrong. I can do it next time better. Then other thing, as Pratik's mother said, allow him or her for breaks. Continuous study will not help. Allow him or her for breaks. It can be playing video game, watching movie, going out for sports, physical sports. That is very important. But what I used to do, because that helped me during COVID, I used to keep a track how much time he did. So call him or remind him, okay, enough of break, go back to study. So this is what I was doing last 2 years, and it helped me because it was, for me, it was work from home. So I could, monitor him that, okay, he is taking break, but not long breaks. So that as a parents, you can keep a track. You cannot teach him if you are not, into this line, but at least you can do that part. And for students, I would suggest, enjoy the study. Don't feel it is a pressure or you are forced to do it. Enjoy what you are doing. And quality, Pratik might have told that also. Quality study is always better than quantity. So whenever you are studying, put your full focus on that. Then you finish your part, take some break. But during study, no phone, no social media or any distraction. Don't do that. That will not help. Listen to parents and teachers both. Whatever they will tell for your good. You may argue. Pratik used to argue also, but he always agrees what is good. He argues and then with his mother, with me, but later he changes thing. Let's say one simple example I'll tell you. In 11th grade, I think he started spending lots of time on Telegram because of this online coaching. Telegram had to be installed on the phone, although we didn't allow him any other social media, WhatsApp or anything. We didn't allow him to install in his phone, but Telegram was there, and he started spending more time on Telegram. So when we talked to him, he started arguing that, okay, I'm getting bored. We are not going out, so this is the only thing. I'm getting time to talk to my friends or spend time. So then we told, okay, then it's fine, but do in a controlled way, not every time throughout the day like that. So this what there can be argument. You can discuss with your parents, but you need to listen. The final conclusion or what is good for you. Next one, accept the goal. Like you have to accept, okay, I have to do JEE Main, JEE Advanced. If you feel no, it will not my cup of tea, I cannot do it, then you will not succeed. So you have to accept, no, this is my goal, I have to do. So for sure, let's say your level is X. If you accept and continue, it will be X+1. So always your rank will go up automatically. Be positive always. Don't any test or anything goes bad, don't feel that, okay, everything is gone, or I cannot do it, I cannot be successful. Be positive. As I think I didn't catch the name, one BT teacher told very nicely that day, it is not end of the life. You can do it better in the next test, next exam. So be positive always. Last but not the least, learn how to control your bad habits. It can be mobile phone, it can be social media. Learn how you can control yourself, because your parents will not be there to stop you all the time. So you need to have control by yourself. You are now grown up, you are past high school, so you need to control. Okay, I should spend 30 minutes on phone per day. Okay, 30-35 is okay. It should not go beyond that. And it is not about study. That will help you in future also for any type of bad habits. So that's all I can say. And I believe there are parents who are senior to us also. It's not tips or guidance to them. They would have more experience than us. But this is what we did with Pratik. I just thought to share.
Thank you so much, sir. मतलब आपसे सुन के एकदम समझ में आ गया that behind this exceptional child is your able upbringing, both sir and ma'am. Thank you so much. It's a privilege to listen from you. Thank you.
Sir, to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, beta. So let's listen from Vedant's parents also. Vedant के पापा मम्मी भी इसका भी आशीर्वाद हम सबको लेना चाहिए. नमस्ते मैम.
Namaste.
नमस्ते सर.
Hello.
Sir, we would love to hear from you, ma'am, sir.
Yes, so first of all, I would like to thank BT family, the complete family, all teachers, Vaibhav sir, every one of you from the bottom of my heart. It was a really, really great journey that Vedant has, that's the reason that Vedant has reached to this level because of this great journey, the kind of guidance, support, and the way of teaching. Okay, so that was really appreciable that every teacher give very personal attention to all the children, which was really a big challenge, especially because it was a COVID period.
जी जी.
So I really appreciate the efforts of all the teachers, because it's really very hard and difficult when you have to teach so many difficult subjects to so many talented students, and that also through the online medium. So
जी
that
जी.
was a really big challenge. And as well as it was challenge not only for the teachers but for the students as well. So definitely students have positively taken they have changed this adverse conditions to the good opportunity. So
Absolutely, ma'am.
I would like to thank, I would like to congratulate all the students. Pratik, first of all. So he has done a brilliant job, great job. And advance में advance का focus रखे, that is what he told, that since beginning he only kept advance as the focus. And that was really a smart, I would say, move that in the last exam he came up like anything with flying colors. And really, really congratulate Pratik and all the students who have got the good ranks, and whatever they have taken the efforts, they have got the returns in terms of the good AIR, and they are going to definitely excel in their life because they have groomed in such a way that they have developed all good factors, all good characteristics for their personality development throughout all these 5 years, because of the BT and the teachers and Sir Vaibhav sir, because of you, because of the motivation and the kind of all good qualities that you all teachers have tried to like always lead by example. Yeah, so teachers always lead by example, and the way of teaching I would really appreciate, because I have seen many a times physics ke lectures, like sir were so much like unke sath ekdam ghul mil ke engrossed with the students, and it was not a typical kind of lecture any subject. I have observed this many times whenever I have seen the lectures going on, because it was online, so we
मैम
could see
3 times fee लेनी पड़ेगी आपसे.
that. So really, so punctuality, presentation, and all kinds of perfection, and the consistent improvement in what you are doing now and what you are going tomorrow. So all that is what Vedant has learned from the BT, and that has also helped him to actually excel into his academics 8 to 10 standard, and also in the 11th 12th. So we never failed of the requirement of any other classes because of the Bakliwal tutorials, because you cleared all his basic concepts and made each and every subject enjoyable for him, and he really enjoyed this journey, and in depth he could study all these subjects. So thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you very much. By the way, Pallavi ma'am is a computer engineer herself, and she has also been a prof, which is quite apparent. Ma'am is so good at speaking and everything. And
Thank you.
yeah, Vedant के जो पापा हैं, Sameer sir, he's a mechanical engineer with Dana Spicer, which is into automotive components. तो सर आप भी कुछ प्लीज शेयर कीजिए सर.
Now, most of the things are already covered by Prem sir and Pallavi also. Basically, I would like to emphasize on the journey that BT has provided to us, since he is from the 8th standard with associated with the BT, and most important thing is special comprehensive course that we got the chance, that is in the 9th and 10th standard. So that was also very much helpful to Vedant, and it is a good kind of thing. Like in the 9th standard, you can choose one of the favorite subject within a PCM, and you can get a flavor of that in 9th standard itself. And in the 10th standard, you get a flavor of one of the subject topic from the 12th. So
Yeah.
yeah, so the Vedant has choose
So
physics.
that reflected in his marks also. 03 in
Right.
physics alone.
Yes.
JEE Advanced. Yeah.
Right. He chose physics since it is he likes that subject. That has also helped. And one more thing, what I remember from your, you used to have an interaction with us regularly. What I remember is in the 10th standard, you said that when you are studying for BT and you are targeting for JEE मेंस and advanced, तो 10 तो ऐसे निकल जाएगा. उसका इतना ज्यादा चिंता मत करो. 10th SSC और CBSE exam, तो even for 12th also. So considering that as a background, so we could able to focus more on the JEE mains and the syllabus of that in the 9th and 10th. So that also helped for the his SSC and the 12th mark. So
It was like almost doing the same
Correct,
subject
correct.
once again. So revision kind of thing for 11, 12, going into depth.
G.
Yeah, so and you used to one more important thing is you used to have a interaction with all the team, all the students before exam, like before JEE mains exam or before JEE advanced exam, to cool down their pressure, and some kind of tips how to tackle and how to kind of strategy used to give it to the students. So that definitely helped. Otherwise, advance is it's a stress kind of. So students should not take a stress. So like Pratik, how or Vedant, how you keep your cool, you have a better chance to succeed. So that is kind of art that every student should try to learn, that instead of going for tension and kind of stressed environment. So in the last week of the exam, try to have a pressure down. So that will definitely help in the exam. So I would like to thank all the BT staff and you, and especially in the COVID period, it was a challenge. And uh, so we were having a concern that whether Vedant and his batch, whether they were able to cope up with this kind of environment. But definitely you helped, you and all madam and sir has helped us to teach it effectively and try to solve all the queries, even though it is an online environment, and even though handling the number of students. So that definitely helped. So I would like to give a thanks to the complete BT team, and I would like to give best of luck to the students who are going to appear in next 2 or 3 months. So come with the flying colors. Best of luck for them. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, ma'am. Thank you so much, Pratik's parents also. Thank you so much, all the parents of 22 batch, for placing trust in us and giving us the opportunity to serve your wonderful children. Thank you so much, sir, ma'am. Sir, ma'am.
Thank you. And all the best to all the students for this year, next year.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And
Congratulations, Vedanta.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
yeah. So thank you everyone who attended it today via Zoom, via YouTube Live. And now you decide who should be your role models. I began with that. Should it be students like Pratik or Vedant or Bollywood stars? These are our celebrities. So keep rocking, children. Vedant, Pratik, with our philosophy of eyes on stars and feet on ground.
Yes.
And keep enjoying, keep rocking, keep inspiring us. So lots of love and good wishes to both of you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, parents. And I'll in brief remind all, we would love to see you on 23rd September, Friday at Ganesh Kala Krida Manch. Don't miss it. You shall get to learn a lot from them again, from these toppers and from other very good students also. Meher, Arsh, Amog, Rijul, Parth, जितने भी और बहुत अच्छे बच्चे हैं in top 800 we had 15 students this year. You'll get to learn a lot. Please don't miss that event on 23rd September at Ganesh Kala Krida Manch. So and tomorrow 2022 बैच के बच्चे अगर हमें सुन रहे हैं, we'll have that counseling session, which college, which branch, tomorrow evening. So see you there. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much. Good night. Thank you so much.